Well, hello. Welcome to another episode of Adventuring with Jaren. On today's episode, we are heading back out west, West Box Elder County, Utah, of course. And we're looking for agate today and some jasper. I know it's been a while. Life has just gotten a little crazy, a little busy. But if you recall on the last video, after finding geodes, we stopped and we found some agates. Well, I found some jasper also, and one of those agates ended up being agatized coral. So that was really cool to find some coral, fossil and agatized, fossilized coral. So we're heading back out to that area. We're gonna see what we can find. Hopefully we find some more coral, or maybe who knows what else we'll find. I have a feeling there might even be dino bone out here. I've found plenty of jaspers and agates and now coral, and who knows, I have a feeling possibly could find some dino bone. That would be really cool and super stoked to show you guys what we find today. I am going to be doing a giveaway at the end of the next video. I'll be giving away some agate, maybe some jasper, whatever we find on today's adventure. I'll be selecting some specimens to send out to a winner on the next video. So make sure you comment. Please like and subscribe. That also really helps me. You don't have to do that to enter the drawing. You just have to make a comment on the video, and that'll automatically put you into a drawing. So really stoked. Let's see what we find today. And yeah, thanks for coming along on the adventure. Are you ready to go? You ready to go for a walk? All right, well, we made it out here. I remembered my head strap today, so I will be able to use my hands and show you guys everything I'm doing. Pretty stoked about that. Although along with this, I need to get a microphone. It's a windy day, so I hope that the audio will be okay. I gotta get a microphone though. Got this sweet walking stick that my uncle bought for me. Shout out to my Uncle Shane for buying me this walking stick. It has, I think, 12 different tools in it, including a fishing line. It had a compass in it. It wasn't glued in very well, and I lost it, so I'm not sure where the compass went. That's all right though. I have very good direction, and I know how to use the stars in case I do ever get lost. So I think we'll be okay there without the compass. We're gonna head for the hills over there and just walk along that way. See what we can find. Bodhi is ready to go. Got all the tools out of my basket so I can fill it up with rocks. Just got a couple of tools in there to graze the surface. So let's get it going. So not too far from where I parked, I'm already finding agate. But these look like they're debitage, native flakings from napping from the natives. Debitage. There's quite a few pieces around here. So won't be looking for that. I'll be looking for unworked. I don't know, that could be natural, but I found a few more over here, and some of it looks worked. And I mean, there's all sorts of different material colors right here. But we're gonna go look for agate rocks. We're just gonna walk along the road, but kind of above it through these hills, and look for some chunks of agate to keep, some agate specimens. Here's a nice chunk of agate. As we're starting to get to the base of the hill right here, now we're getting into it. So I expect we'll find more. I don't know if I'll keep this one. It's got some cracks going through it. Most of these probably will. It's starting to get really warm. It started out really cool this morning, around 50, 60 degrees. Now it's about 75 degrees out here, and it's getting hotter. Hopefully the snakes don't come out. Here's another piece of agate. This one's rounded, like it's been worn down. A lot of the rocks out here are rounded like that. That one actually had some cool patterns in it. No, just black. We got into this spot where the dirt's kind of more yellow or orange, and it's kind of like a wash. This used to be the Bonneville shoreline up there on the hill. You can see the water line of the old Bonneville. So over time it eroded and it lowered and it's washed out. It's yellow. This dirt's a different color, and there is agate everywhere. Got big old chunks of it. And it is everywhere through here. Just everywhere. So through the wash and everything, you can see the big old boulders of it sticking out right here. There's one. There's another one. So me and Bodhi are gonna walk up this wash and try to collect some agate specimens. Crazy. Oh wow, that one's got some nice color in it. I wonder if I should keep this one. Ooh, it is. Oh wow, here's some beautiful one right here. That one's kind of beautiful. That one's got some interesting colors in it. That must have come off of this piece right here or something. Beautiful. Man, there's just agate everywhere right here. Well, now that we're back up on the ridge here, I'm not finding too much. Just smaller pieces. And the wind is picking up again. maybe we'll get a couple of these cleaned up when we get back to the truck to show you guys. Small little piece right there, smaller piece. Wow, that looks like some jasper. There's a chunk of jasper. Huh. Neat. I'm a little picky with the rocks because I don't want to carry too many. This basket gets pretty heavy pretty fast here. This boulder, I don't even think I could move that. I'm not gonna try because I don't want to wear myself out, but that's probably a 200 to 300 pound boulder of agate right here. Oh my goodness, that looks like jasper. Oh my heck, is that a chunk of jasper? Huh. Jasper with agate or something, I don't know. Is that calcium on it? Man, let's get that back to the truck. That's a solid piece of jasper. Oh wow. Yep, that's gonna be my large specimen for the day. Oh, it does look like agate on that side a little bit. So jasper and agate, I gotta come back this way because I'm taking that. I think I'm gonna try carrying that back to the truck. That is neat. That is neat. Oh, neat. Wow. Solid piece of jasper. Not too far from that large. Yeah, right behind the boulder of agate. Here's a nice piece of agate. Trying to carry it. This basket feels like it's about to bust. Oh no, I forgot my walking stick. Wow. That close to the truck and my arm is killing me. Whew. So we almost made it back to the truck with this rock, surprisingly. And Bodhi's keeping his eye on it. He's making sure we get it back. He's excited about that one. Whew. All right, we got that jasper piece all the way back to the truck and got it in the truck. We're just gonna go down the road a little bit more to the other spot that I'm used to. This was a new location. Well, not really. This is just down the road from the pin that I have out here. So we're gonna make it over to the actual pin now and see if we can't pick up a few really good pieces of agate to take home with us. We made it to the pin. We were actually probably only about 1.5 miles from here, just over there. So I find a lot of agate in this area where the dirt's orange, and honestly I thought this was a natural occurrence, but this is darker than the yellower dirt that I was talking about earlier, and I just hope that they're not dumping anything out here, because they're kind of by the road, and then there's tire tracks leading up to these darker spots. So it has me wondering if someone's dumping stuff out here, some sort of chemicals. The wind will die down and then it picks right back up. So it dies down for a minute and then it just picks right back up. I really want this. This is another specimen I'm going to be taking home with me, as long as there's not a snake under it. That is a beautiful piece. Alright. That probably puts me about at my limit for the day, 25 pounds and 1 specimen. Probably only got a couple more rocks. Here's some sort of spider, a funnel spider. It's got to be a pretty good sized one. It's quite the web. It's spun up right there. I absolutely hate spiders. I'm terrified of them. The only spiders that don't bother me are jumping spiders. I won't kill a jumping spider in my house. That is a beautiful piece of jasper right here. It's got some pink in it. Might go check out the other side of the road. I'm gonna take that rock back with me. It is windy, and then it's not windy, but then it gets really windy. It's got some jasper and agate, it looks like. Definitely got some agate in this rock. That one looks like it might be pretty cool looking, polished up. I might hold on to this one too. Wow, that is so beautiful. Huh. There's a lot of like orange and yellow and red in it. That That is beautiful. I believe this rock is about the same as that one. Yeah, they're looking about the same as far as colors. I mean, I found them next to each other. Well, not next to each other, but right there in that same spot. Huh. That is beautiful. Lots of red and yellow in this. It's gonna polish up nicely. So neat. Another funnel, some sort of funnel web spider. Agate everywhere. Spider webs everywhere. Apologize for the wind. It is so windy out here. I'm not finding a whole lot in the areas I haven't looked before. Yeah, there's a nice piece of jasper. I don't like the color of it. And then some agate through here. But I don't know why this ground is orange. I think they've been dumping stuff. Probably shouldn't be walking through this. I don't know if the farmers from over there have been dumping stuff over here. They've probably been dumping stuff. They've got like a trench right here too. See, originally I thought this ground was a different color from the mineralization in the soil, or from the soil composition versus over here. But the more I've looked around and saw all these different spots and tire tracks going up to them, I think they're dumping some stuff out here. The cactus flowers are starting to bloom. This one's about to open up, and these ones are opening up right here and there. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful cactus. Nice. It is so beautiful when the desert blooms. Well, I still haven't decided if we're gonna go to the geodes or if we're just gonna head back to the main road. I wasn't planning on going over to the geodes, but we're literally about 5 or 7 miles away from the geodes right here. It would just be a lot more dirt road and fuel. Gas is kind of expensive right now too, at about $4.60 for mid-grade and premium. So I think we'll head back to the main road, get these rocks home and get these rocks cleaned up. I've got a low tire pressure on my back right tire, so I'm just trying to get back kind of by the main road. so I can switch out to my spare tire, apparently. So this trip is turning into a flat tire fix situation. I haven't got out to look at it yet. It could be a bad tire pressure sensor, but I'm pretty sure I'm getting a flat tire. It doesn't feel like I am, but it's not quite flat all the way yet. So I'm gonna try to get back to the main road so I can get on to my spare tire, I guess. Well, my dashboard indicator said my rear right tire was going low. It was my rear left, flat as could be. I ran something over right here, right between the tread. Can't see what it was. I don't think it's still in there. Yeah, gave me a flat tire. I got the lug nuts loose. I'm just about to pop it off, put on the spare, and guess we'll head home. I was gonna take a detour, but now the goal's kind of to get home and hit the tire shop in the morning. What do you think, Bodhi? I think he's ready to go home too. Yeah, it's been a long day, and this made for an even longer day. We'll get the tires switched out and head home. All right, not looking half bad with that spare on, I must say. Not ugly. Maybe this will be a good excuse to get some 35s. So I was checking out the tire. This is actually, I thought it was a different tire, but this is the same tire that I ran over a razor blade. Yeah, a razor blade, a used, rusted, like half razor blade. But anyways, it's not exposed. There's a plug. There is a plug in this tire. Yeah, it's on the other side. It's on the bottom of the tire. So it actually just started leaking where they had previously repaired it. So I'm gonna take it back in, see if they can repair it again. If they can't repair this tire, I'll probably use it as an excuse to get some 35-inch wheels. Sorry, tires on these same wheels. I really like these black wheels, the stock elevation wheels. So we'll see if they can repair it. If not, I might use it as an excuse to get a full set of tires, and we'll go from there. But I got a 2-hour drive to get home. This wasted about 30 minutes. We would have already been back over to the highway on the other side of Devil's Playground had I not gotten a flat, but it is what it is. I'm gonna clean up this jack and hit the road, Jack. It feels good to be back on the road again. It's always worrisome when you get a flat tire. Also, when you get a flat tire and you only got one spare, you probably ought to get off the dirt roads as soon as possible to just minimize the risk of getting a second flat. Because if you get a second flat and you're like me, you're out here alone, you actually forgot your phone at home today. I literally don't have my phone with me today. That was another reason why I tried getting back down to the main road. Even though it showed I only had 9 PSI and I watched it drop all the way down. Well, it started at 12 PSI. By the time I found a spot I could flip around, my tire was at 9 PSI. It was at 5 or 4 PSI by the time I stopped where I did. You don't even want to drive that on that low of a tire, but these are 10 ply tires and I had to get down by the main road because I did not have my cell phone. I did not want to be up in that mountain and have to walk with my dog all the way down here to the main road to get someone to use their phone, just in case I had any problems getting that spare tire changed. But we've got it changed. We're gonna head home now. And yeah, what an adventure it turned out to be. We still found some really cool agate though. I'm stoked about that. We'll still do a cleanup and an overview, and then I'm not sure if I probably found a couple pieces for a giveaway. They're nothing spectacular or special, but if you got them polished up or capped out, they might look really neat. We made it back. I got these rocks all cleaned up. I'll throw some water on them to show you guys what they look like. We didn't find a lot of specimens, but we found some really good sized specimens, a couple of really good ones actually. They look really cool when there's water on them. There's a lot of really neat colors in this one, a lot of red and yellows. And then this other large piece that I thought was Jasper, it is Jasper on top of it. So some red and orange Jasper, and then it's agate, so the rest of it's all agate. This one doesn't have a lot of cracks running through it, it seems like. It's a pretty solid piece, and it has some color going through the agate from the Jasper also. So it looks like there's some really good color in this one too. This one has some larger cracks running through it on this side. It looks like there's some solid piece here in the center, so this piece might make some really good slabs and some cabochons. And then we got these smaller pieces here, and this one is just like a smaller piece to this, same colors in it, so some really cool colors in this one. I will include this one in the giveaway, so at the end of the next video I will be doing a drawing, and I'll include this with a couple of geodes from the last video. So we'll have 3 pieces that will be in the giveaway, so comment on this video and it will automatically put you into our drawing. And we found these lighter colored agates that have some dark colors in them, so really cool pieces here too. This one's pretty good size, so we probably maxed out our 25-pound limit between these rocks for the day. We got that flat tire repaired, so they just patched it up. They were able to put a patch on it, and it leaked from a previous patch, but they were still able to patch it, so that was good. I don't have to get a new tire, at least not yet. So yeah, it was a really good adventure. Thanks for joining us on this one. I hope you like what you watched, and we'll see you on the next one. So please like and subscribe if you like what you saw here, and comment if you want to win a couple of geodes and an agate from this video. And we'll see you on the next adventure. As always, thanks for adventuring with Jaren.